Hello, everybody, and welcome back to MJ Games. I am Michael, and today we're looking at a beautiful park that is created by Insomniac YouTube, and it is called Emerald Keys Resort PS5 expansion. So there's a PS5 version on the workshop and a PS4 version, as the link to both of them is in the description below, as well as the link to Insomniac's YouTube channel, as I highly recommend going and checking it out, as he puts out a lot of great content and he just makes these incredibly unique parks. And before we get started with the tour and kind of see an overhead view, as we're seeing some kind of more cinematic shots around the park, I just want to really thank Insomniac for the support that he's given to Jasmine and I and our channel, not just our channel, but as well as Tommy, CM, and Iron Matty, and Plip, and a lot of us console Planet Coaster YouTubers who, kind of got started around a year ago as the game came out and stuff. And, we really appreciate the support that you've given. And just by looking at this is such an amazing looking park, as everything you create is so unique, so different, and I'm really excited to see how this second park looks. But real quick, the description says, "Welcome to your dream vacation, something for everyone." The park is an expansion from PS4, which is also on the workshop, so make sure to check out my YouTube channel. It's Insomniac, or I guess in the description is the link to his YouTube channel. But as I said, that will also be in the description of the video. And enough of me talking, so let's go ahead and get started with the actual tour. So before we view a lot of this park in flip cam mode, I wanted to kind of get just an overhead aerial view, just so I can kind of get my bearings on which way I'm going to approach going about this park. And right away, as we see this parking lot, really well done. It's not oversized, just for the sake of being able to use the rest of the map for the actual park, but it is just so detailed. And I don't know how I'm going to keep this park under an hour, but I'm going to have to try. But just kind of seeing the different themed areas right off the bat. We've got this more kind of gulpy color type theme right as you enter the park. And I love how you got beaches there. We got resorts on either side. We've got an adventure theme, an Asian themed area, and then it's like a sci-fi themed. So, and obviously these little villas and resorts in the middle. So really excited to get started. So let's hop into flip cam mode. So right away you can see just the detail of even covering this entrance area just with bushes and trees makes it look a lot nicer. So you don't even have to use like a wall or anything like that the guests walk through. And I love this, a little burger van. Oh my gosh, Rainbow has had some of these. These are honestly some of the absolute best burgers you can get from like food trucks. So greasy, so terrible and fattening, but yet so good. But I love how you've actually put the stall inside that like food truck. That's so well done. It looks like we got some other stuff over here. So Ride the Dragon, Shinlong. Okay, hopefully I pronounced that right. So that's the Asian inspired area. We got a burrito bonanza. Of course, we got to go to check out Insomniac on YouTube, so make sure to go click on his channel and check out his channel if you haven't already, as the link is obviously in the description below. So Carowinds and Planet Coaster. It is kind of cool that Planet Coaster, kind of did a little bit of advertising bit with Carowinds, because I love that font style for those Cedar Fair parks. And I love actually seeing some of the cars kind of like entering the parking lot and stuff, and you got the cones. Oh my gosh, you've got one knocked over. Just the details here are awesome. And building up this wall. What fence is that little planter? What is that? Victorian wall top. Okay. Because it looks different, obviously it looks different than the normal planters, but it looks so nice at the same time. And so now, oh, I got out of flip cam mode. Okay, hold on. We're going to get back into flip cam mode. I forgot when you double click on something, that's like a way to take you out of flip cam mode without you reverting back to the spot that you were at. So that's kind of a cool little trick to know if you don't already. So without further ado, let's actually enter the park. And, it's really interesting choosing to use this type of coaster without a vertical lift, as most of them have a vertical lift. But I think it's pretty cool in that instance. And I know you said you've custom supported, so I'm definitely going to have to check out that after the ride. And I do agree with what you said about supports, in that, obviously you want them to look realistic, but at the same point in time, like at the end of the day, this is a video game. So if it looks like it's semi-accurate or it's semi-supported, like at the end of the day, that's totally fine. And this building is awesome. Wow, this building is really well done. Have fun. This almost seems like it kind of reminds me with some of the windows of like Ollivander's shop from the Harry Potter movies and stuff. Something you see on Diagon Alley. But the detail here is just really, really well done. And I like right as you walk in, you just see all this track for this coaster. And I feel like you really like making this type of coasters. I think in every park. No, never mind. Not your second park, but your first park, you had a couple that were that type, which they are fun coasters to make. And obviously, they've got a lot of them in the UK. So we've got zombie elevator drop. Okay. Ooh. So you got like the blood splatter, the little animatronic zombies. So that's pretty cool, kind of reaching down to almost grab you as you're on the elevator drop. So that's a cool touch. Ride the worm. And one thing that's really amazing that you do such a good job of is, is this called the cow? Okay. You do such a good job of advertising throughout the park. And that is really cool. And I wonder if some of that goes back to, you being like a small business owner and stuff and having to kind of advertise and advocate for your business and stuff. Is you're here in the backstage. Oh, nice little seating area for the employees. So this would probably be a little employee commons or something. And good job using a lot of clutter and clutter that makes sense. Got the little drummer. That's awesome. And you got like an arcade machine. Oh, that's so well done. So well done. And good entry gates too. Really well done. And it's you've done it in a way that looks like it could actually like slide into that wall. So that's nice. There we go. And one thing that I do want to do is once I finish walking around the area and ride the coaster, I want to look at it in overhead view because I think getting the view of everything in flip cam mode is really important. Just because you can really see what everything looks like from the guest level. Because ultimately that's why we play the game, is to build theme parks that we would really enjoy going to in real life. And so restricted area. Okay. Once again, everything's cluttered. Everything looks nice. Let's enter this way through the park. And I love how you have different gates as well. I think it's really, really well done. You got Insanity. So at least at first look, it looks like you've put less flat rides in the park to kind of allow you to have more just detail and everything. Because I know the first park you did, which was incredibly detailed, and Insomniac uses the cheat as well. I know you used like 30-something flat rides, which is insane. And you use these really short queues, which makes sense, right? Like, if you've got a lot of rides in your park and only 4,000 guests, you're not going to need to have that long queue. Really nice beach right here. And look at the views of those villas. Man, I wish this place were real in real life. Although it'd probably be expensive to stay in one of those. All right, without further ado, let's find this coaster. So it's called the Cow, which is perfect, and Tommy CM's favorite mascot. So is this the entrance? That might be the exit. Yeah, that's the exit. So we gotta find the entrance to the Cow. Once again, advertising for another coaster. Love it. Here we are. No, that's the carousel. Venetian carousel, as we can see. Whoop, right there, if those people get out of the way. Oh, nice little food court area here. Okay. Ride the Cascada. Well, obviously I'm not finding the Cow, but we'll get to it. Just kind of checking out the whole area. Man, your building skills have always been great, but it's cool to see too with each park the different style. Because I need to get this detailed with it. This is really, really good. So we got a staff room there. Is there anything on this side? Okay, so this is another small maintenance area. No. You know what? We'll take this time to find where the entrance to the coaster is. Cosmic Cow. Oh, there it is. I went this way when I needed to go right here. First, okay, this little walk-through area. It looks nice. Oh, really interesting and you kind of put some supports into the wall. That's cool. Cool touch. Nice station. This is really nice. Is that the... Oh, that's the diner piece. Okay. See, I love seeing when people use these unique pieces to kind of fit a different purpose than you'd maybe suspect that it would. So if we look from above, it's a really cool, unique station. It's using basic building pieces. So you can see, like, that's definitely the diner piece with kind of the lights and stuff. So we got to see how this station's going to look at night. I love the coloring. That's really cool. And this whole area at night's lit up well. Nothing too crazy, but definitely looks nice. All right, so before we ride the coaster, let's take a look at the stats here. And you're probably like, man, it's taking forever just to ride the first coaster. That is true. So vertical G-force is maybe just a tad bit high, but everything else looks good. 138 feet. Nice, good. 4 inversions. Let's go ahead and take a ride on the coaster. That was a really fun coaster. I really like that. I think the one you made on your first park that I looked at, the Summa Beach, the blue coaster was a lot of fun. I feel like that this one is really good, and you've smoothed it out a little bit better too, and just the layout's really strong, and it's got a couple of fairly intense moments too, which are nice because these things can really kind of book it since it's just a small car. Like, I thought this moment here was done pretty well. That's maybe where the vertical G-forces came in a little bit, just right there, and then quickly going into the other inversion. But overall, I think it looks great. And here's the custom supports, as you can see. Like, I mean, that looks like something you would... Wow, my voice just really cracked right there. That looks like a support you'd see. Like, you know, it looks nice. And then, you know, and it's a way for you to kind of add an advertising sign as well. So we got some supports there, and I love the foliage work. Really well done. And so just really well done with the custom supporting. And I do like this because I think it's kind of cool how you extended it up past kind of where they connect a little bit. And then we got a custom support there. So really, really well done. And, you know, I appreciate all the support that Insomniac has shown to Jasmine and I in our channel, and, you know, for Tommy and Maddie as well, because I know Insomniac would share some pictures sometimes and said he got a little bit of inspiration for some of the custom supporting that I'd done. So that really means a lot, and I really appreciate it, and I think you've done a great job with it. Like, especially this area here where you've got a little bit of a cross support, a little bit of a cross beam. I think that looks cool. And even when it's supported on the building, you still added the kind of footers and stuff. And I like, for the supports that you have, I think those footers work really, really nice. So that's a really good job. And so now, so we can kind of look at an overview of the area a little bit. I like that. Oh gosh, that is an intense ride. I don't know if you could get me to ride that thing in real life. That is intense. But let's hop back in flipcam mode. Let's see, let's take that security guard. So the Golden Eagle. Okay. So we're going to go right this time instead of left. So this is West Beach. I guess East Beach is... Actually, I don't know. That I'm kind of thrown off now because West should be the other side. But yeah. Another staff area. So you've just done a great job at having these smaller staff areas. I like how you've got the extra pieces for the coasters and stuff. The only thing I would say is I don't think you've got this coaster type in the park, so I would have just done a different type. Or maybe it's looked at as an older coaster was taken down or removed, and this is still just a spare piece they haven't gotten rid of yet. That's a possibility as well. But I just love the detail, all the extra pieces you have back here, the signage, the little boats. Once again, you've got a couple custom benches for staff members. Really well done. So we've got a West Hotel Entertainment Center. Ooh, can people actually enter in here? Oh, no, okay. Still cool entertainment center. Now we got these stairs. Let's see if it'll let us climb. There we go. Just to get some incredible views of the park. And once we get to the wormhole area, I'll come back to this spot when I do the aerial view of the Sci-Fi Area to get an aerial view of this hotel as well. Just look at the views. If you're just sitting out here having a nice cold one and just kind of looking out of the park, seeing the beach, seeing the pool. It's really, oops, hold on, don't want to get stuck. There we go. Really, really cool. So I'll definitely have to come back and take a look at the aerial view of this hotel. But I'm just impressed with all the detail in the rooms, and just to help us builders out, I might need to check out and see how he went about doing that. So as we continue on, really good job with the foliage as well. It's not overdone, but yet it's enough to notice that effort's been put in. I like this, how you didn't necessarily place, a wall piece going along, but you colored the terrain or used the terrain tool to kind of give it that illusion. So we got that right there. Ride the wormhole. Okay, so I am going the right way. Ooh, that's to the villas. We'll go to the villas later. Oh, we got a little gazebo. Is this like a little... Oh. It's like a little park or picnic area. This is neat. This is so cool. Yeah, that's really cool. Insomniac YouTube. Alright, so we are at the Sci-Fi Area, and I like how you've got a little pond right there as well. Just really, really well done. Professor Worst Wormhole. I like using those pieces to kind of separate kind of showing that you're walking into a new space now. Ooh, there's like some green sludge coming out of that. There we go. And you've really used the kind of Planet Coaster, this sci-fi theme well, kind of utilizing some of those pieces. Oh, there goes the coaster. You can hear, I wonder if you can hear my cat in the background. He's kind of meowing about something. So yeah, this is really, really cool. Really well done. Oh, we can walk this way? Let's see. I wonder if any of you guys really like these type of coasters in real life, because I just feel like the old Vekoma coasters, man, they're just rough. So there's the exit to that flat ride, and I like how you've got a little bit of protective covering there. Oh, I guess it's just for the coaster that's going by right here. Yeah, that makes sense. So let's go to the wormhole. Skip the line, skip the line. We got priority. Oh, this station's going to be cool. I can just tell. All right, so... So if we look at... Let's pause that so we can hop on that coaster. It's a boomerang bolt. Stats all green, gray, G-forces. Then we got 6 inversions. All right, so let's go ahead and... Yeah, I feel like this one we can ride in seat view. Actually, no, we're still going to go front bumper. There we go. That'll still probably give us the smoothest ride. All right, so let's kind of look at an overview of this, and I do want to look at. Why is it not? Hold on. Okay, there we go. The camera was not moving properly, so I want to see why the G forces are a little. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant to do. Um, I want to see why the G forces are a little bit higher, and my guess is that it's probably at the, let's see, previous run. Let's see. I'm guessing it's probably where it comes back down here afterwards, because that's a pretty tall climb for a boomerang. So it's probably at those two moments. You know what? We're not going to see because I accidentally closed down the ride. And let's see. Oh, okay. So let's watch this go. Okay, so that's a little bit higher, even though it's not telling us right there. So 4.8, that's not bad. I mean, and I really like the layout. This is such a unique, especially that kind of turnaround there was really cool. Okay, 4.26. I think that's where we're going to see the higher G forces at. Right there, even though it, yeah, 6.58. Yeah, so that's definitely, and there's nothing you could do about that because that's kind of how the coaster's designed. You know, maybe the one thing I would say, and I hope I can do this real quick. One thing I like to do, and you know, this is everybody's got different opinions on this. So I won't let me edit. Hold on. I guess everybody's got to leave. What I was going to show you and say is, if you were to take all this whole track right here and smooth it out kind of from this piece all the way to this piece, it would make this not be so kind of drastic of an incline. So it kind of make it be a little bit more less steep, and I think we kind of help that airtime hill just a little bit. But absolutely love it. You know, let me turn this back. I don't know why it wasn't letting me edit it at all. I guess it's waiting for everybody to get off the ride. That's kind of weird. Not used to that, but the station is really cool. I love the glass windows. I think that's a really cool touch. The theming around here is really well done, and I like how it's kind of on its own little island and peninsula. And you've got like these imaginary, or not imaginary, but these fake kind of spaceships and stuff that are, and you go through this, what would be the wormhole, right? Or at least that's my guess on that. And you've kind of even got these antennas and wires and stuff. So that's really cool. Custom supported again, really good job. And I love the in-game supports for these boomerangs. I think it looks cool. So really good job. Really well done. Now if we head back to this spot over here, because we couldn't get up here, we got a little restaurant. Let me get the HUD off the screen for a second. Oh, you know what? I need to look at the wormhole at night. That's what I need to make sure to do. Oh, I like how you got the stairs here. Gosh, this is just outstanding. I guess the only thing I'd say from realism perspective is I feel like if you're going to have it going up to the rooftop for something, there needs to be some kind of like railing up here. Because if somebody went up here to the roof, there is nothing protecting them from accidentally falling over. So what I wonder about is when you made this, okay, so that's all one building piece. Yes, yeah, so that's insane. So you didn't have to, whew. So you made that all in the same building. That is really cool. So it's essentially just everything copied over. 4 meters, 4 meters, 4 meters, and so forth. And then this one maybe an extra meter to two, maybe. Wow, that's really impressive that you're able to do that and keep it as one building. So I wonder this whole area. I mean, that's not bad. That's like 5% maybe, and especially when using the glitch. And we'll try to see at the end roughly how much of a kind of glitch was used. And then now if we look at nighttime, oh, that is lit up cool. Oh my gosh, that lighting is awesome. The lighting that you get from, I guess it's these. Are those on a trigger? Because I thought it was the collider at first, but oh yeah, those are on a trigger. That is really cool. I'm just not good with setting up triggers at this point. That's something I need to work on, but this is really, really cool. And then this is lit up good as well. Really nice. Now, while we're over here, before we get back in Flip Cam, let's just go ahead and check out these villas. And then we'll get back in Flip Cam to kind of see the other areas of the park. And I like how these have a stair to go up. It's like these are their own like little private villas. You can sit here, look out at the theme park. Man, this is just awesome. I'm just amazed with each of your parks because they're so unique. And it's like the first one was like a seaside park, a really nice seaside park, and then the next one was it had a mini theme park, and then for the PS5 expansion you added a little bit more of a theme park, but it was more about like a lakeside. But this one is like a true theme park, but yet you've still got your really cool amenities that you've added in, and like with down here, I mean, that's really, really well done. And then you come over this way and you've got more. It's really impressive. That's what I love so much about this game. And I know I say this a lot, but I feel like it's so true, is that everybody plays the game differently. And there's not a right way to play it. There's not a wrong way to play it. It's up to you as the creator to determine how do you want to play, stuff like that. And it's just really, really cool to see the stuff that you make. We got a little play set here. Nice. This is so well done. All right, so if my time's correct, this is about almost half an hour into it, so we probably need to pick it up just a tad bit. So let's go back over here and hop into Flip Cam. Ooh. See, you just add in a lot of these little green spaces, little park spaces. This is awesome. Haha. All right. Once again, this little space is nice, and I like the little view from over here. This nice little picnic area, where in theory you could sit here, watch the coaster fly by. That's just such a cool touch. I'm thinking in my head, what would be the best like thumbnail picture, and there's just so many options. I have no idea what I'm going to choose for that. So like even from over here, just you can see the coaster in the background over there. Let's see if we need to change the time of day a little bit, just to see what it looks like a little bit in the park. I like how you've added viewpoints as well. Now we're in the Asian-inspired area, which is a build type that I have not really used too much. So the Golden Eagle. Okay, so the Golden Eagle is this flat right here. Like how you got the menu sign. Of course, you got to have sushi. What else do we got? We got Pip Shot, I think is what it's called. Over here, you got the noodles. Street Fox coffee. Nice little seating area over here. That's just like a faux seating area. And I think it was this ride, if I'm remembering correctly. But no, one of the first parks that I looked at for Insomniac, I talked about the hills kind of being symmetrical and kind of like creating a parabola. And so I know Insomniac was like mentioned in his tour of this park that about me joking about that and stuff like that. So it does look very symmetrical. Ooh, the flyby. I missed it. It's really cool. So you got the Golden Eagle. And I guess here's where we go for the inverted coaster. Oh, that's the exit. Well, we got to go up the entrance. Like, the entrance queue is going to be pretty detailed. I just seem to be going the wrong direction today a lot. So, Xinglong, ride the dragon. Oh wow, this just feels so peaceful. And hopefully the music's showing up in the background. Hopefully I've got the background music turned up enough. Gosh, that's a cool flyby. Let's just go ahead and hop in the station. All right, so this is a long train. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Looks like 10. That's a lot. So let's see. Let's take a look at this coaster, Shenlong. It's the rival coaster. Look at the stats. G-force is good. 7 inversions. Okay. So let's take a ride on Shenlong. So we're actually going to ride this again. We're going to go orbit because I realized that sometimes with inverts sitting in the doing front bumper is not the best, and I forgot about that. And also I feel like with this coaster type, you kind of, some of this is about the scenery and stuff. So hopefully I'll be able to get some good looks here using the orbit camera. Gosh, the amount of inversions in a row here are crazy. All right, so let's hold on a second. Yeah, so let's take a look at this area at night. Then I'll talk about the coaster a little bit. Oh, that's cool lighting. I love the green, and then you've got kind of the reddish color that kind of lights it up. Really, really well done. And by the way, if you're ever having me review a park and If you request a park to be reviewed and you want it viewed more at night, just let me know, because my normal tendency is to look at everything in the daytime and then spend just a little bit of time looking at it at night. But I know some people build specifically for night. So just let me know. Now, one inversion that is really cool that I would love to see. I don't know if this would be capable of this coaster type, but this one's kind of cool. How you're kind of like upside down for a little bit more than normal. And so from realism, I don't know if that's necessarily the most realistic, but it's cool. So like Insomniac said before, it's good to do realism, but at some point, like, this is a video game. So, take some liberties with it. And this is one that I think really worked and was cool. And there's another moment like that as well. Like, I'm just going to say, your coasters have gotten really smooth too. And not that they weren't smooth before, but I just think that area is improving, which is really always really good to see. As I know with each park we build, we want to improve and get better, right? All right, so we got one more main area, and then we have the other hotel over there. So we'll probably go to the hotel first. A lot of paths over here, but it looks like they could possibly be on a grid, but at least they're 10-meter wide paths. As I know I've talked about before, Maddie's talked about it a lot. It's like, sometimes people want to use shorter paths or less wide paths, but in terms of the realism aspect, they got to be wide. Like, that's the best way to go. So we've got the Cascada, ride the Cascada. But before we do that, let's check out this other area over here. So let's see, is there... Oh my gosh, they're aliens. I did not see that. Yeah, but just good job placing trees here where it's not overdone, but it's enough to where, like, in theory, you can kind of walk up, have a picnic over there. This looks like we got another pool that's a part of this beach resort, which is nice. This one's a massive pool with really good views. And so this building's a little bit more complicated, it looks like. So it looks like there's some kind of angling to it. So this probably took some tedious work right here. I like how you got the camera on the top. You got some of the workers up there looking out. So we'll definitely have to go and have a look up there in a little bit. But now let's head to the final area, which is this temple, this kind of temple ruin area. And I think we're going to get it under an hour. So including the intro, we're at about 40-ish minutes right now. So ride the Cascada. Oh, you got the alligators. Oh, it's like you put a couple in there looking like they're almost about to fight. Oh, you got another alligator right at the bottom of the drop. That's cool. If a boat ever comes, then we'll... So I wanted to see the... Let's see. Oh, well, either way, this part is really, really cool, really well done. Surely it's about time. All right, either way, this is really cool. Oh, and you got that ride up there, that spinning ride. I forget what it's called, but it's like, the gears of something, I think is what it's called. This theming is incredible. So it looks like here you use some of the forest bushes and then use the roots to kind of give it the look of these like weird kind of unique trees for this type. That's really cool, really well done. So this area takes us to this ride. The gears of doom. And you got a nice little seating area. Oh, we got an area to view, a little viewing point. Really nice, really well done. Nice temple. Here is the ride the Cascada. as we pass through everybody. Whoop. Move. All right. Nice station. I love that little kind of covered canopy there. And you put some, oh, oops. That kind of even made me jump for a second. So I was not expecting that. So this is really cool. Really, really well done. And it looks like we got to wait for a boat. So we'll hop on the boat in just a second. That was a really, really well done water ride. I don't know about you guys, but I really, really enjoyed that. And to kind of wrap up this video, I'm going to maybe make it a little bit quicker than I was planning just because it's some reason the park has crashed on me twice. I think just because maybe there is so much in this park. But real quick, this hotel is so much more unique than the other one, and the fact that this is not all one building. Since it's curved like that, and I checked on the last time I'd recorded this part, but it was 30 different buildings that are made to create this rounded section. So it's a lot more detail, really cool. They're both amazing. I think these little villas are my favorite, though, of the three different kind of resort areas you could stay at within this park. And when it comes to favorite themed area, my favorite themed area is probably this one overall, which I love the kind of height changes. Like, one thing I want to point out here is this is not easy to do. Matching the terrain to where it covers up kind of the edges of because I think the edges of the River Rapids track are just so ugly. Like, they look awful. But then you come out and you see this view. It looks amazing. What a view. And in terms of my favorite coaster, I think I'm going to have to go with the invert. I just think some of the elements that are unique are really cool that you did, especially this one. Like, that'd be really interesting to see if that would work in real life. But I think it's really cool. I also like that you fly in and out of some tunnels. But all the coasters are so well done. And you've really improved, too, with each park with coaster building and stuff, because these coasters were really super smooth. Really enjoyed it. And this entrance, like, this is just amazing. This parking lot, this building, you've got the three different entry points for guests. You've got all the small backstage areas. Really, really well done. Absolutely love it. Great job with the custom supports. One thing I wanted to ask is, in the UK, do they have like step downs like this in pools, or is this just more like this is a little bit easier to do than kind of creating a gradual slope? Just wondering about that because we have gradual slopes in the U.S., so I was just wondering, but also love the beach area. You can have people out here swimming. I mean, there's not much else to say other than this was an absolutely amazing park. So make sure to click on the links in the description below to download, as I have the PS5 version link and the PS4 version link for you to download, as well as some other videos of some of the other creations from Insomniac that I've checked out. But most importantly, go to his channel, check out his channel, hit the subscribe button, and check out all the amazing work that he does over there, as he has done a lot to kind of help Jasmine and I out, and just been it's been a really good friend kind of talking to us and stuff. So kind of helping us out as we got our channel started about a year ago. So once again, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit that like button and have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day.